Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I am Abidul Khan Obi. You are watching Speaking of the Best History. So let's get started.
Over their domestic institutions, while the state of Missouri would cease to have such right. The whole system of the United States government would be abrogated by such legislation. Again, it is a cardinal principle of the system that the people in their sovereign capacity may, from time to time, change and alter their organic law, and a provision incorporated in the Constitution of Missouri that slavery should never thereafter exist in that state could not prevent a future sovereign convention of its people from reestablishing slavery within its limits. It will be observed, from what has been said in the preceding pages, that the usurpations by the government of the United States, both by the legislative and executive departments, had not only been tolerated but approved. Feeling itself therefore fortified in its unlimited power from necessity, the wheels of the Revolution were now to move with accelerated velocity in their destructive work. Accordingly, a manifesto soon comes from the executive on universal emancipation. On April 25, 1862, the United States Major General Hunter, occupying a position at Hilton Head, South Carolina, issued an order declaring the states of Georgia, Florida, and South Carolina under martial law. On May 9th, the same officer issued another order declaring, quote, "the persons held as slaves in those states to be forever free." End quote. The executive of the United States on May 19th issued a proclamation declaring the order to be void, and said, quote, "I further make known that, whether it be competent for me as Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy to declare the slaves of any state or states free, and whether at any time or in any case it shall have become a necessity indispensable to the maintenance of the government to examine such supposed power, are questions which, under my responsibility, I reserve to myself, and which I cannot feel justified in leaving to the decision of commanders in the field." End quote. Speaking of this order of Major General Hunter soon afterward, President Lincoln, in remarks on July 12, 1862, to the border states' representatives, said, quote, "In repudiating it, I gave dissatisfaction, if not offense, to many whose support the country can not afford to lose. And this is not the end of it. The pressure in this direction is still upon me and is increasing." End quote. This pressure consisted in the demand of his extreme partisans that the whole authority of the government should be exerted for the immediate and universal emancipation of the slaves. By a reference to the statement of the causes of our withdrawal from the Union of the United States, it will be seen that one of them consisted in the conviction that the newly elected officers of the government would wield its powers for the destruction of the institutions of the Southern States. The facts already related in these pages furnish ample proofs of the justice and accuracy of this conviction. The time was now close at hand when the mask was to be thrown off, and, at a